Tired of sweating through the hot pots of summer? Stay inside and cool off with amazing boss fights and epic battles with this video's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Take down the Demon Lord, crush the Ice Golem, and play against millions of players in the arena. With over 500 unique champions, start building your team and raid the day.
Hello, Telet Animated. I want to play a game. You've made a YouTube channel explaining franchises and their lead characters, but can you decipher every antagonist in the Saw franchise? Act fast, as there's a poison coursing through your veins, and the antidote will only be unlocked once this video is complete. The choice is yours.
Looks like we have no choice. So starting from the original film then, let's go through everything you need to know about Saw's antagonists. Animated. In the first Saw, a photographer, Adam, and an oncologist, Dr. Lawrence Gordon, are both captured by a stranger in a pig mask with long human hair, and then locked in a bathroom with a seemingly dead body. They're made to play a sadistic game designed to teach them a life lesson by their captor, Jigsaw. And while Dr. Gordon slices himself free, Adam is able to take out Jigsaw. Just joking. It turns out Adam only eliminates another one of Jigsaw's victims, simply following the mastermind's rules. As it turns out, the dead body on the floor was actually the very much alive John Kramer, aka the Jigsaw Killer, a former cancer patient of Dr. Gordon.
Game over.
In the second film, John Kramer is caught by Detective Matthews while another one of his sadistic games begins, which includes Detective Matthews' own son and Amanda, a former victim of Jigsaw who is now secretly working alongside him and was apparently the stranger in the pig costume. John Kramer confesses to Matthews that after his cancer diagnosis, he attempted to end his own life. But when he got a second chance, he gained a new appreciation for living, which motivated him to create his games and offer his victims that same appreciation by, torturing them. Despite this heartfelt speech, Detective Matthews beats Kramer into a pulp until he tells him where his son is. But the plan backfires as Jigsaw sets him up and Amanda locks him away. Speeding things along, where was I? Right! Saw 3 finds John Kramer now bedridden and forcing a doctor, Lynn Dinlin, to keep him alive with an impromptu brain surgery. But his apprentice Amanda, driven by envy by how close John and the doctor seem, shoots Lynn, only to be struck by a bullet fired by the doctor's husband, Jeff, John Kramer's latest test subject. All a malicious plan created by Jigsaw himself, who didn't want a full-on murderer like Amanda to take up his mantle. Meanwhile, Jeff takes revenge on John with a buzzsaw. In Saw 4, it's revealed that Detective Matthews was kept alive to be part of a new game alongside another detective, Mark Hoffman, both being used as bait for their fellow detective, Rig. But when Rig tries to save them, he accidentally sets off their traps, seemingly killing them both. But it turns out Hoffman is very much alive, and apparently yet another sucker working alongside Jigsaw. Meanwhile, in a flashback, John Kramer's wife, Jill Tuck, has a miscarriage, which inspires Jigsaw's first ever game to teach the responsible party a lesson. Back in the present, the film ends with John Kramer's autopsy, revealing he left a final cassette tape for Hoffman. Saw 5, in flashbacks, shows how Hoffman copied Jigsaw's MO to take revenge on his sister's killer, followed by Jigsaw abducting Hoffman and blackmailing him to become his apprentice. In the present, Hoffman's ally, Agent Strom, suspects Hoffman is involved with Jigsaw and pursues him, only to be tricked into an unbeatable trap as Hoffman gets away.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Moving on. In Saw 6, Hoffman plants evidence to make it seem like Strom is Jigsaw's accomplice. Concurrently, it's also revealed that Amanda aided the criminal who caused Jill Tuck's miscarriage and was coerced by Hoffman with this information to shoot the doctor in Saw 3, resulting in Amanda's own death. Hoffman, in the present, is found out by his fellow detectives to be Jigsaw's real apprentice and goes on a kill spree for his freedom. But Jill captures Hoffman, as requested in Jigsaw's will, and fits him with a reverse bear trap, which Hoffman narrowly escapes. Give me a second. I just need to catch my breath. Saw, the final chapter, follows Hoffman hunting down Jill Tuck and outfitting her in the lethal reverse bear trap instead. Hoffman then proceeds to escape, but is caught by 3 pig-masked individuals, led by Dr. Gordon, who after crawling from his trap in the first movie was nursed back to health by Jigsaw, and, surprise surprise, became his accomplice. Dr. Gordon then proceeds to chain Hoffman up and leaves him for dead in the very same bathroom he himself was once trapped in. Nearly a decade after John Kramer died, a new batch of victims started cropping up in 2017's Jigsaw, as John is apparently still alive and running a new game. Just joking, this is just a fake-out flashback, and in fact, Logan Nelson, a pathologist, is the new mastermind. After previously mislabeling John Kramer's cancer x-ray, Logan was put into a Jigsaw game, but survived, and yep, you guessed it, was yet another trainee taken under the late John Kramer's wing. Using his Jigsaw knowledge, Logan frames and takes out the corrupt cop who let his wife's killer free.
Cutting it close here.
Alrighty. In the latest film, a pig-mashed copycat is targeting corrupt cops. Detective Zeke Banks and his new rookie partner, William Shank, are on the case. But after Shank goes missing, he's presumed to have fallen victim to the latest copycat, only for it to be revealed that he faked his own death and is in fact himself the copycat killer. Apparently, when younger, Shank's father was killed by a dirty cop, so he decided to take on Jigsaw's MO. While Shank invites Zeke to join him in taking down corrupt cops, Zeke instead opts to save his captured father, giving Shank the opportunity to escape. And now you know everything you need to know about Jigsaw and his many, many accomplices. Okay, time to grab that antidote. Here we go. Oops. You wouldn't happen to have a second antidote anywhere, Mr. Jigsaw? Hello? Sir? I don't feel so good.
Finally, all done that animation.
Father, have we told you about the Fire Knight from Raid Shadow Legend? Once a proud knight of Vokar, he committed regicide and was bound by his own people to guard Vokar's treasures. And if you want those treasures, you better have an army as strong as a fleet of strapping bassets to take them on.
Fire Knight? That sounds pretty sleek. But who do I play as?
That's the best part. You get to play with your own champions and build their skills. Like, how about the adorable Vergumka, a lizard man with a boatload of healing and defense? Or the beautiful Malaya, a must-have healer for any team. And Raid has a non-stop summer of activities, such as fusion events to get a brand new legendary champion, tournaments against other players, and they're releasing 5 tantalizing new champions. Get in on this by clicking the link in the description or scan the on-screen QR code. New players get 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, the 1 ancient shard, and the epic hero Chonaru. Get away from Chonaru, we saw her first. Now, you'll find your extra rewards in your inbox for the next 30 days. So jump in and get raiding today.
Thank you for watching the video, and shout out to the wonderful patrons for all of their support. Don't forget to leave a like and comment your favorite Saw film below. Check out the other horror evolutions along with the other animations on the channel, and click subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications.